Dear Taurus, do you feel it? There is a light that is beginning to break through the grey fog you've been navigating for what feels like an eternity. It is not a distant mirage. It is real, it is growing, and it is meant for you. You have been walking a path of such profound uncertainty, a silent journey where the only companion has often been the echo of your own questions. You felt lost, searching for answers in a world that seemed to offer only shadows. And in that solitude, you may have mistaken the silence for abandonment. But what if I told you that this solitude was not a punishment, but a sacred preparation? That you were being guided into a quiet space, so you could finally hear what your own heart has been trying to tell you, away from the noise and the distractions of a world that does not understand the depth of your inner landscape. This period of quiet wasn't about being alone. It was about learning to be with yourself, to draw strength from a wellspring within you that you never knew existed. And because this journey is so deeply personal, so transformative, I invite you now, before we venture further into the truths that are surfacing, to make this a shared sanctuary. Take a moment to like this message if it already resonates within you, to share it with another soul who may be walking their own quiet path, and to subscribe, becoming a part of this community where we honor the real, unspoken journeys of the heart. And as your first step toward claiming this new light, drop this affirmation in the comments below. My solitude was my strength, and now I am ready for the light. Because a profound truth is stirring, Taurus, and it often arrives wearing a familiar face. There is a situation, perhaps even a person from your past, that is re-emerging now, stepping out from the pages of a chapter you believed was closed forever. This reappearance is not a coincidence. It is a divine test. It stirs those old emotions you thought were buried, those memories you so carefully locked away, and it forces you to face a pivotal question. Do you give this past energy another chance? Do you reopen that door? The hesitation you feel is completely valid. A part of you, the part that has worked tirelessly to build the stability you now stand upon, that powerful, sovereign energy of the Emperor within you, is on high alert. You have painstakingly constructed a life of security, a fortress designed to protect you from the very chaos this connection might have once represented. And so, your instinct is to resist, to hold your ground, to protect what you've built. But here is the deeper truth, Taurus. This is not just about them. This is about you. This reunion is a mirror, reflecting back to you how much you have grown. It is asking you, is the fortress you've built a true sanctuary of strength, or has it become a gilded cage? Do not rush this decision. Do not let the ghosts of old feelings dictate your next move. Breathe. Allow time to be your ally, for it will reveal the true nature of this path. Because while your heart is being tested, the universe is also preparing to reward your resilience. There is a gentle, steady energy of the Queen of Pentacles surrounding you now, a promise of profound financial and material stability that is drawing near. You may have carried worries about your resources, sleepless nights spent staring at the ceiling, wondering how you would make it all work. But that cycle is ending. The great wheel of fortune is turning in your favor, and the anxieties that have gripped you are beginning to loosen their hold. This isn't about a lottery win, Taurus. This is about your inner worth finally being reflected in your outer world. A new opportunity, perhaps a job or a project you've been yearning for, is on the horizon. It will bring not just income, but a deep sense of security, a feeling of being grounded and valued for your steadfast contributions. And through it all, The luminous star card hangs in your sky, a celestial beacon reminding you, begging you, not to lose faith now. You are closer than you have ever been. This is not the time to give up. This is a renaissance for your soul, a rebirth that is bringing a renewed spark to your heart and a sense of hope you thought you might have lost forever. So when you look back at the path you've walked, at the loneliness, at the challenges, do not see a history of pain. See the story of your own incredible strength. See the evidence of your resilience. Stability and success are not just possibilities. They are your destiny, unfolding now. All that is required of you is to keep breathing, to keep trusting, and to be patient with your own beautiful becoming. And as you move through this transformation, remember one of the most fundamental truths you've learned in your quiet moments. You must never, ever apologize for the things you love. Do not dim your passions to make others comfortable. Instead, let your light shine so brightly that others cannot help but see the value in what sets your soul on fire. This is your time to own your worth, not just in your career or your finances, but in the very essence of who you are. Because right now, you might feel a little scattered, as if your energy is pulling you in 1,000 different directions at once. It's like having a mind full of open tabs, each one buffering, none of them fully loading. This feeling of being dispersed is a signal, Taurus. It is your soul's way of telling you to pause, to breathe, to come back home to the present moment. This is your cue to ground yourself, to plant your feet firmly on the earth and ask, what truly matters right now? This is where the gentle, intuitive power of the Queen of Cups flows into your life. She represents the heart of your emotional nature at this very moment. Your capacity to love, Taurus, is exceptionally deep, authentic, and pure. You don't just connect with people, you leave an indelible imprint on their souls. Your unwavering loyalty and your refusal to be anything but real make you magnetic. And you must know, someone in your life is waking up to this truth. This is not a fleeting admiration. It is a profound spiritual awakening in another person who is finally, truly understanding the sheer power and rarity of your love. They are seeing you, not the stoic exterior, not the fortress, but the vast, beautiful heart within. This awakening opens the door for what the Lover's card signifies: a divine opportunity, an opportunity to build or rebuild a romantic connection on foundations that are healthy, balanced, and sacred. But this time, it is not a one-sided effort. It is not you carrying the weight of the connection alone. Someone, perhaps a soulmate, whether new or returning, is ready to meet you halfway. They are willing to do the work, to build with you, to create a union that is not born of convenience or fear, but of mutual respect and genuine, conscious love. And this leads us to the most thrilling energy of all, the Fool. A gust of fresh air is sweeping into your life, bringing with it the promise of an exciting and radical new beginning. The Fool is not reckless. He is pure trust. He is your soul urging you to step out of your carefully constructed comfort zone and take a leap of faith. Whether it's a new creative project, a journey to a place you've only dreamed of, or a bold decision to finally pursue a long-held desire, this card is your permission slip. It reminds you that what looks like a risk from the outside is often the very path to your greatest joy and transformation. Trust your instincts. Trust your unique talents. This new beginning is not a detour. It is the main road to your most authentic and fulfilling life. To take this leap, you must first be free, and that is the gift of the Judgment card. It symbolizes a profound spiritual awakening, a moment of final release from the burdens of the past. You are being called now to consciously unchain yourself from old grudges, from self-criticism, and from any toxic relationship dynamics that have kept you feeling small. Judgment is a spiritual rebirth. It is the moment you declare, with every fiber of your being, that the past no longer defines you. It was a classroom, not a prison. It has prepared you for the boundless love and abundance that are waiting for you right now. And how do you navigate this powerful confluence of energies? With the wisdom of temperance. This card is your guide to finding harmony between your deep inner world and your actions in the outer world. It is about alchemy, blending your passion with patience, your strength with gentleness. Through serene perseverance, through trusting the divine timing of your life, the rewards you have been so patiently waiting for are finally manifesting. Everything is falling into place, not by force, but by flow. This internal harmony must be reflected in your physical well-being. It is absolutely essential now that you commit to a healthier way of being, not as a punishment, but as an act of supreme self-love. This isn't just about diet or exercise. It's about balancing your powerful emotions. Your characteristic hypersensitivity is a double-edged sword, isn't it, Taurus? It allows you to love with a passion that can move mountains, but it can also cause you to feel anger or hurt with a relentless intensity. That is why it is so crucial for you to find a practice, be it meditation, journaling, or simply walking in nature, that allows you to find your center. This practice will help you respond to life's challenges with peace, rather than react with a tension that builds in your body, leading to sleepless nights, migraines, or a general sense of unease. You are not meant to live in a state of constant, low-grade stress. You are meant for peace. This newfound centeredness will be your anchor, especially at work. There may be a situation brewing, perhaps born from a careless comment or hallway gossip, that has the potential to become more complicated than it needs to be. You may feel the old urge to charge in, to defend, to control the narrative. But your new wisdom invites a different approach. This is your time to cultivate your diplomatic skills. If you are drawn into this drama, resist the temptation to argue. Rise above the gossip that leads to nothing constructive. Instead, channel all of that powerful energy into your work itself. Your focus, your dedication, your commitment to excellence. Let that be your statement. A promotion or a bonus you've been hoping for is closer than you think, but it will be a reward for your merit, not for your participation in petty conflicts. Prove your worth through your actions, and you will be recognized at the perfect time. If you are seeking a new position, this is a time for radical honesty with yourself. Why waste your precious energy applying for roles where you know, deep down, you won't be happy? Why dim your light in an environment that will limit your potential? Be ruthlessly aware of your strengths and desires, and seek a path where you can truly thrive. When you operate from that place of authenticity, what you convey to others is pure, powerful, and undeniable. This clarity extends to your finances. Your old methods of generating income may no longer be sustainable if you wish to continue growing. You are being called to make some changes, perhaps even drastic ones, to your lifestyle or your approach to wealth. This is not a time to be complacent. It is a time to become a student again. Immerse yourself in learning about new markets, new techniques, new ways of creating abundance. You have the intelligence, Taurus, and when you combine that with your unparalleled persistence and determination, You can master new territories in a remarkably short time, with deeply rewarding results. And please, do not be discouraged when it comes to collecting what is rightfully yours. Those old debts, no matter how small, represent an energy that belongs to you. Claim it, not with aggression, but with calm certainty. The money must return to you. This principle of conscious management applies to your home as well. You don't need a degree in economics to run your household, but there are always new ways, little tips and tricks that can help you save more effectively, creating a sense of ease and overflow in the long run. It's about being a mindful steward of the resources you have, which in turn attracts even more. And now, let's speak of the heart. For those in a relationship, there is nothing more healing than the art of reconciliation. Perhaps a past mistake or a recent argument has left a lingering tension in the air. This is the moment to explore your deeply romantic and sensual side. A simple gesture, a favorite flower, a shared dessert, an evening dedicated solely to reconnecting can dissolve walls and mend fences with astonishing speed. Remember, Taurus, you are a child of Venus. You are a sign of love. Love is your native language, and it is the most powerful healing force you possess. Use that profound emotional sense to reconnect with your partner today. Whether things are difficult or harmonious, seize the opportunity to be the best, most loving version of yourself. If you are single, a beautiful cosmic alignment is making you incredibly receptive right now. Your mind is clear, and you are open to knowledge and connection in a way you haven't been for some time. The planet Mercury, the master of communication and social life, is gracing you with its presence. You may feel a sudden, undeniable urge to meet new people, to expand your social horizons, to connect with those from different cultures or walks of life. Follow this impulse. Say yes to that invitation. Go with the flow. This is not random socializing. This is your soul guiding you toward people who will expand your world and perhaps even answer a question that has been lingering in your heart. Through all of this, your family ties emerge as a profound source of joy and support. You are reconnecting with loved ones, perhaps even old friends or childhood acquaintances who feel like family. These reunions are deeply healing. They remind you of your roots, of who you were before the world told you who you should be. They provide a soft place to land in these times of great change. You will find yourself surrounded by people who genuinely care for you, who want to celebrate your victories and hold you in your moments of vulnerability. However, be mindful of lingering tensions. The Ten of Wands suggests that some family dynamics may still carry the weight of old misunderstandings or unspoken resentments. Your patience and compassion are the keys to easing these burdens. But also, be mindful of your boundaries. Just as you are growing and transforming, so are they. Mutual respect and open, honest communication will be the foundation of a new, healthier harmony. Your family is a pillar of strength. Taurus, lean on them, but do not lose yourself. Ultimately, all of this comes down to energy. The entire cosmos is energy, constantly transforming, and you are at a pivotal point of your own transformation. You must now make a conscious choice to alchemize all the negativity, all the fear, all the doubt that has surrounded you, and turn it into truth, wisdom, and opportunity. When you commit to this from a place of deep self-love, your own energy will stabilize and soar. Your psychic perception, your intuition, is heightened now. You are seeing what others cannot, the hidden motivations, the unspoken truths. Use this gift not to become suspicious, but to become wise. Use it to navigate situations with grace and to protect your peace. But be warned, as your light grows brighter, it may attract those who feel comfortable in the shadows. Be wary of any negative influence, any third party who tries to interfere in your life or turn your world upside down. You will know them by how they make you feel. True friends are those who motivate and inspire you, not those who subtly discourage or drain you. Do not assume, ask questions, do not get drawn into dramas that are not yours to solve. Dear Taurus, you are standing at the threshold of a new reality. The person you were a year ago, even a month ago, no longer exists. You have walked through the fire of transformation and emerged not unscathed, but whole. You have learned that your worth is not tied to your stability, but to your authenticity. You have learned that vulnerability is not weakness, but the highest form of courage. You are finally choosing yourself, not out of selfishness, but out of a deep, sacred act of healing. And from this place, everything changes. The people, the opportunities, the very flow of life will begin to resonate with your new, higher frequency. You will learn to say no without guilt and yes without fear. You will look in the mirror and see not your flaws or your scars, but the warrior who persevered, the heart that broke and healed, the soul that dared to feel everything and rise again. This is your new life, Taurus. It may not be perfect, but it is real. It is honest, and it is entirely, beautifully yours. Everything from this moment forward will flourish because you have finally allowed yourself to blossom.